Welcome to the Phonemic Awareness mini-lecture. Before continuing this mini-lecture, pause for a moment and decide if you agree or disagree with this statement. A child's phonemic awareness is a good predictor of future reading success. Setting the stage for developing reading and writing is important, and arranging for many opportunities to read and write is vital, but explicit instruction should also be a key element in the literacy program. Two areas in which students are most likely to need direct instructions are phonological awareness and the alphabetic principle. In fact, the major cause of difficulty in learning to read is a deficiency in these areas. The alphabetic principle will be discussed in another mini-lecture. Phonemic awareness, on the right side of the umbrella, is the focus of this mini-lecture. For many children, acquiring phonemic awareness is difficult. But what is phonemic awareness? Here are three definitions of phonemic awareness. Phonemic awareness includes the realization that spoken language consists of a series of small sound units, or phonemes, and the ability to manipulate those phonemes. Children's basic understanding that speech is composed of a series of individual sounds, and it provides the foundation for phonics and spelling. The consciousness of individual sounds and words. It is the realization that a spoken word is composed of a sequence of speech sounds. Basically, phonemic awareness is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. Phonemic awareness is not phonics. Phonemic awareness is auditory and does not involve words in print. Phonemes are the smallest unit of speech sounds, such as t or h. Graphemes are the written representation, or letters of the alphabet, of the phonemes. So if I say t, the alphabetic representation is the letter T. The sound is phonemic awareness, recognizing the letter as part of the alphabetic principle. The word cat has three phonemes, k, a, t. The word read has only three phonemes, even though it has four letters, e, d. How about the word cake? Cake has three phonemes, k, a, k. Phonemic awareness involves a student's ability to read, understand, and learn to spell. Children become phonemically aware by manipulating oral language in 5 ways. These components are in no particular order. First, students will learn to identify the beginning or ending sounds in words. For example, when they hear the word cat, they recognize that it ends with the t sound or starts with the k sound. When students categorize sounds in words, they identify the odd word in a set of 3 words. For example, duck does not go with fun and face since it has a different beginning sound. Students will also learn to substitute sounds to form new words. This substitution can happen at the beginning, middle, or end of the word. At the beginning, rot becomes hot. In the middle, dog becomes dig. At the end, ran becomes ram. Students also blend sounds to form new words. If the teacher says k, a, t, the students can blend those 3 phonemes to say the word cat. Finally, students can then segment whole words into their beginning, middle, and ending sounds. So if the teacher says cat, the students identify the beginning sound as k, the middle sound as a, and the ending sound as t. In answer to the first slide of this presentation, research does show that a child's awareness of the sounds of spoken words is a strong predictor of his or her later success in learning to read. Phonemic awareness is more highly related to learning to read than our tests of general intelligence, reading readiness, and listening comprehension. Phoneme awareness is the single best predictor of reading success between kindergarten and 2nd grade. What can teachers do to support phonemic awareness development? Teachers can encourage play with spoken language as part of a broader literacy program. Provide practice with rhyme and with beginning sounds and syllables. Read nursery rhymes, riddles, songs, poems, and other read-aloud books that manipulate sounds. These are all effective tools for supporting phonemic awareness. The language-rich environment you create in your classroom nurtures students' phonemic awareness. As students sing songs, chant rhymes, read aloud wordplay books, and play games, they have many opportunities to orally match, isolate, blend, and substitute sounds and to segment words into sounds. According to Tompkins, there are 3 criteria phonemic awareness instruction should meet. First, these instructional activities should be appropriate for 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, or for those in preschool through 1st grade. Second, the instruction should be planned and purposeful. You should never wing phonemic awareness activities, but know exactly what you are going to do and what words or sound you are going to use. Third, these activities should be integrated with other components of the program. Teachers often incorporate wordplay books, songs, and games into the many lessons they teach on phonemic awareness. Phonemic awareness activities include sound matching, sound isolation, sound blending, sound addition, sound substitution, and sound segmentation. When modeling the individual phonemes, make sure that you are not sloppy in your pronunciation. The word dog begins with a d, not duh. Make sure you do not add the schwa sound to letters that do not have that sound. Another example is cat. It's k, not k. You may need to practice pronouncing the letter sounds. In sound matching, the students choose one of several words beginning with the same sound. For example, choose the picture that starts with the k sound. Students could choose either the cat or the caterpillar. Sound matching can also be where a student says a word that begins with a particular sound. For example, dice starts with the d sound. Can you give me another word that starts with d? In sound isolation activities, the teacher says a word and the students identify the sounds at the beginning, middle, or end of the word. There are several songs out there that can be used with sound isolation for your musical intelligence students. For example, a teacher would ask a student, what sound does the word bug end with? The student would then say, g. In sound blending activities, students blend separate sounds together in order to combine them to form a word. For example, students would blend the sounds d, k to make duck. In sound addition and substitution type activities, students add or substitute sounds in known words to make new words. These new words can be nonsense words. Dr. Seuss is very good at this. His book, There's a Wocket in My Pocket, is an excellent example. Sound segmentation activities are one of the more difficult activities. This is where students isolate the sounds in a spoken word. Unlike the others, where they are isolating only one sound in a word, in sound segmentation, they segment out all the sounds. A very popular sound segmentation activity are Elkonin boxes. An example Elkonin box is shown. Here students segment out the phonemes in the word sheep. As a clue to students, there are only 3 boxes, so the student knows there should be 3 sounds. Do you know what they are? The first sound is sh, the middle sound is e, and the last sound is p. Remember to pronounce the phonemes clearly. We pronounce the word sheep, not sheepa, so the last sound should be p, not p. Now let's move on to assessing phonemic awareness. Kindergarten and 1st grade teachers monitor student learning by watching the students during classroom activities, and teachers monitor, diagnose, and document student phonemic awareness by using these tests: DIBELS, PAL system, TPA, Yop-Singer test of phonemic segmentation. DIBELS stands for Dynamic Indicators of Basic Early Literacy Skills, and it has several subtests. Of use to assessing phonemic awareness is the phoneme segmentation fluency subtest. This subtest, as with all the DIBELS subtests, is individually administered. It assesses students' ability to segment words with 2 and 3 phonemes. Multiple forms of this test are available so that it can be used to periodically monitor student progress. The test is available free of charge on the DIBELS website listed here, but there is a charge for analyzing and reporting the test results. However, I have found that analyzing the result by hand is not hard. PAL stands for Phonological Awareness Literacy Screening. The subtest that measures phonemic awareness concepts is the Rhyme Awareness and Beginning Sound subtest. One subtest is at the kindergarten level and includes brief subtests to assess phonemic awareness. The students look at pictures and supply rhyming words or produce a beginning sound for picture names. The grades 1 through 3 test also includes phonemic awareness subtests for children who score below grade level on the other tests. PALS is available from the University of Virginia. It's free for Virginia teachers, but other teachers in other states need to pay for it. TPA stands for Test of Phonological Awareness. It is a 40-minute group test designed for students ages 5 to 8 or grades K to 3. TPA measures students' ability to isolate individual sounds in spoken words and understand the relationship between letters and phonemes. The TPA is available from LinguiSystems. The Yop-Singer Test of Phonemic Segmentation is an individually administered oral test for kindergartners. It measures their ability to segment the phonemes in words. The test contains 22 items and is administered in less than 10 minutes. The test is free. It can be found in the September 1995 issue of The Reading Teacher or online. A Spanish version is also available. Let's practice some phonemic awareness. Question 1. How many phonemes do you hear in the word book? Answer. There are 3 phonemes in book. B,